And to kick it off, I want to start with Draymond's contract extension. I think he is seeking out 5 years, $164 million. He has said that he is open to going to another team or shopping other teams to see if they're willing to pay him if the Warriors didn't. So, Nigel, how do you feel about the extension? Would you give it to him? Would you not? What's your opinion on that?
They got to give it to him. I mean, in my opinion, without Draymond, the Warriors. Let me not say that, but without Draymond, there's gonna be that missing piece that the Warriors are gonna need. So, who else are they gonna really give it to? You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody else fill Draymond Green's like shoes. Those are some big shoes to fill. Even though we think he don't do too much, but his impact on the court is definitely. He does a lot on the court that most people don't really do. So that's my give or take. They got to get it to him.
I agree with that. What do you think, Jay?
Well, judging off the little patch of gray hair that he has down on his beard, I think they don't give it to him right now. The reason I say that is because if you look at the finals, he played great. Don't get me wrong, but it was one game. I mean, Brown was tearing doing him in. So, I don't think I can give him that money. That's too much right now.
So you gonna judge it on one game?
No, not one game. He's getting broke down. They're breaking his sauce down.
One game he gets broke down. Now you don't want to give him his contract?
No, I'm not saying
you're out of here.
No, I'm not
down one game. Now
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they have a lot of young talent that they can grow from. They can really, really, really grow. You have Wiseman. You have Kuminga. You have, I know Poole. You have Poole.
Not Draymond Green, bro.
Not Draymond. I know they need that facilitator, someone who's going to facilitate the ball correctly, and Draymond does that. But, 2 and 2 and 2, what type of numbers are those? He'll give you those numbers some night. Some nights he will. And I'm like, they can get younger.
So we got two opposite ends of the spectrum. We got yay, nay.
Now it's time to hear yours. What BS you finna say?
What's on your mind?
I'm in agreement that they should. I think Draymond does so much for this team that doesn't show up on a stat sheet, initiating the offense, running the defense. He does a lot. That really takes a lot off of Steph's play too. Steph doesn't have to always bring the ball up the court. Steph can come off screens, catch and shoot. Steph's got a lot of options with Draymond being there.
That is true.
And I think of the 4 championships that they've won, those 3 are the only consistents. Because outside of that, they've had people come and go with Harrison Barnes, David Lee.
Definitely.
There's a plethora of people that have come and gone. So I think you have to keep that core and just keep building around them. This year, you still got a solid team. Wiggins, Poole, all of which are still under contract this year.
Yeah.
Make a run at it this year. I don't think they're going to sign him this year. I think they're going to wait till his final year. He still has 2 years left on his contract. So they may wait to see how this year pans out.
They're going to definitely see how
they're going to see.
Yeah.
I told him with that gray patch of hair down there. It's almost time to go, y'all.
They're going to see what he does this year. But like I said, I don't think there's no denying. They're paying Steph. They're paying Clay. Yeah. Dre's got to get paid. I don't think there's any other way unless, they could try to do something where they see if somebody tries to make an offer and they match it.
Don't nobody want Draymond.
So I don't think there's a better fit.
You see?
Don't nobody want him because there's no other team that he can really fit with.
I totally agree.
Fits on the Warriors.
I totally agree.
But just how he just said, though, all the stuff that he does is not shown on the stat sheet.
I totally agree.
You gotta have that player that do stuff that ain't on the stat sheet.
You're right.
You gotta have that player, and Draymond is that guy.
No, but
100%.
They still have Looney.
Looney's fine, but Looney does not initiate the offense. He's actually a pretty good defender.
He is. That's why I said.
But Draymond is so versatile. Looney, you're gonna get him on a 5. Mm-hmm. Draymond can guard a 1 through a 5.
You're right. You're right about that.
Draymond.
hold on. Let
He
me,
can
let me
guard.
slow
He
you
can
down.
guard. He can
So
guard.
you telling me you put him on Joel Embiid, he gonna guard the 5?
He's done
I'm
it
not
before.
saying that he's going to be all world and just stop him.
I get it though, but I did have
He
to
could
say
give
he
him
can't
trouble.
just stop the 5.
He can give him trouble.
Ooh, I don't
Hey,
know.
He
hold
gave
on.
Joker trouble.
I was just
A
about
little
to say
bit,
that.
okay, I
And
give
watch
that.
this. Y'all remember the play-in game? The play-in game when they had when he played the Lakers like 2 years ago, and LeBron hit that shot on Curry, that
Yeah.
3-pointer.
Yeah.
I mean, he locked Anthony Davis down, so he probably can lock Embiid down.
He would give him trouble. Embiid's big.
Yeah, no.
The only problem is his size. Sheer size is
Embiid
going
is
to.
huge,
Draymond,
though.
what, 6'8"?
That's a big guy,
I
man.
think 6'8", maybe what
250.
230, 240.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Joel
Embiid, about
Embiid's like
6'8".
what
300.
7 foot.
7 foot 300. Oh, all right.
Size would win that matchup.
Definitely.
He put him 1-on-1, Embiid would just bully him.
Embiid would bully him the
But
whole
Like I said, I think Draymond could hold his own and make it tough on him.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I
And
get
really
that.
in the NBA, it's just about wearing them down.
Nobody, to be honest, I don't really think there's not really too much defense that gets played in NBA games now. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but
Yeah.
I don't think,
It's not, but he still plays it. He still
I'm
plays
not
it
saying
though.
there's
Yeah.
no defenders
Yeah.
in the league. 'Cause
Yeah.
you still got like the Patrick Beverleys.
Yeah.
And, of
Drew
course,
Holiday.
Mhm.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday's, I love Drew.
That's a good sleeper defender. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
You got good defenders, but all in all, like as a team, I don't. Nobody plays defense. It's all about who can score the most buckets and shoot the most threes.
It is a very
And-
It's a
offensive
very
centric.
offensive minded game
Yes.
now.
And that's why I asked, or that's back to your question. Does he deserve all of that money? Because all we're talking about is his defense. This is an offensive oriented league now. It is.
So me,
It used to be defense win championships and offense wins games, but now offense wins championships.
who's the most vocal person on the Warriors?
Ooh,
Draymond.
Yeah.
Draymond.
yeah. He's that hard. He's
when
that hard.
did he get kicked out in the playoffs? What was that last year or the year
Ooh.
before last? What happened to the Warriors?
You're right.
Bro, he's
I did not forget about that.
If he didn't get suspended that game,
Suspended?
they would have
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
He's a very key piece, even though he don't score that often.
He is a key piece.
He's a very key piece, bro. You
And
can't-
back then, he was actually
He could
you
actually
had to
shoot.
respect him from three.
You had to. That has
Not so much now.
even
that
though
has dwindled.
even though he
His
shot like
3-point.
he had a backpack on, but you couldn't just leave him wide open.
Go ahead, take it on.
That's true.
Take it on.
You had to respect him now. I don't know what.
Hey, bro, pass me the ball real quick.
I don't know what's going on now, but he's still a very key piece, all in all,
He
though.
is.
So
He is.
I think he deserved the money. I think they probably will end up signing him in the near future.
I could see your point of view. I could see how either way it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think just given their history, the time they've spent together, they got so much chemistry. And that's another point is in the playoffs, chemistry plays such a big part in winning a championship. We saw the Clippers get in there when they had Kawhi, they had PG, but they were taking so much time off. They didn't really develop any chemistry. Somebody would be off for this amount of time for load management. PG, Kawhi, they would be off, and then come to playoffs. I mean, they ain't played but 50% of the games together. So you have no chemistry. You really don't win because that's what these teams are. I mean, you look at the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies gave us trouble. They've been together for a while, really young core. I think you got to keep him. He initiates the offense. His defense he's by far the best defender on the team. I don't see how the Warriors could replace him in their system because he fits so well because he doesn't need the ball. He doesn't need to shoot, doesn't need to score. He's there to facilitate and get people like Wiggins, Poole, Curry, and Clay open for shots. And you give any one of them an open shot, it's money.
It's money. It's money. But
90%
back,
chance of it going in. Nah.
yeah. That's true. But back to what you just said though, the best defender on their team, he's not that anymore. That's Wiggins.
I was about to say.
That's
I think
Wiggins.
Wiggins played.
That's Wiggins. now.
Wiggins played his tail
So
off.
that's what I'm
We're
saying
we're
now,
Not
so-
finna do Klay Thompson like that. Granted, he just came off the injury.
Wow.
This year's going to
This
be.
year was really trying to see where he at.
It is, and I
Now,
think he's going to make steps next
Once
year.
this
or
year
this
coming
year.
up this season, I'm thinking he's gonna go back to being that best defender. But Wiggins definitely did step up and took that. He definitely took that trophy home with being the best defender on the Warriors. But
Yeah.
we can't just downplay Klay.
You can't.
Klay is guarding the best defender and still being efficient on the offensive end, shooting threes.
That's true.
That's tough to do playing both sides of the ball.
That's true.
That is very tough. So we can't just We can't just downplay Clay like that. We can't do
No,
that.
we can't. And this year, he's going to make steps. He's going to be better than he was. I think this past season, you could tell a lot of times he was a hair timid on certain drives.
Oh, of course. It's
Which obviously, I mean, he's been out for 2 years or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
no issue with that. I mean, that's kind of expected. I mean, you want to make sure that your body gets right.
Yeah.
I think this year he's going to make big strides. He's going to be more like himself when they won the last championship.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, he's coming. But like I said, I think it's Wiggins. He's the best.
Wiggins
right
was
now.
great.
And
Wiggins, we got so many people
yeah,
in the Warriors
exactly.
that want money and need money and going to get money, and they're just not. They ain't going to get it from the Warriors because
Yeah.
we're going to sign Dre. I think there's no doubt we'll sign him. We got Clay and Steph on max.
Y'all run out of money, big dog.
It's going to be a team full of veteran minimums next
But you
year.
know what though? Even though they may be running out of money and they may give up everybody, they're still gonna find out another way to win another championship. I don't know what it is about them. They're gonna find it. They're gonna find a way out.
Once you've been there,
Think Curry going to win 6?
I think he's gonna win 6.
I think he's gonna get it. Like once you've been there so many times,
7.
You expect it, and your
kinda-
mindset's there.
Your mindset's there.
Yeah.
And you just know how
Like,
you know
I can
what
get
to
there.
do that I can to get back to that same spot again, and that's what they're really good at.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got a good chance to go back to back this year with everybody they're bringing back.
Lakers.
Yeah.
What? We're gonna get into that too. We're gonna get into that. Yes,
Got
we
LeBron,
are.
man. We got LeBron. It don't matter.
What matters? Y'all had him last year. How'd y'all do last year? Did y'all make the play? Y'all make the play in?
I don't believe
Struggle
so.
with injuries.
That y'all did.
Struggle with
Struggled with Westbrook too.
injuries, you know.
Still got him 47 mil.
Russell's an injury when he's healthy, so
Still got Russell on 47 mil.
I heard someone call him Restbrook.
Westbrook.
No.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
I've heard Westbrook.
Westbrook's been all over the place.
$47
Poor
million
guys.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
You know?
or
A walking
Westbrook.
brick.
Yeah, he need to
brick,
rest.
and we
If you
got
look at some of his highlights this past year, like hitting the corner of the backboard,
hitting the plastic part,
like not even close.
hitting everything but the rim. And we got Glass Davis over here. You know, so we struggle with injuries.
But that's something that Draymond would do, and that's why I say he don't owe that money. He don't. They're not. They shouldn't pay him that money. Just saying.
He's gonna get his money. But I can see your point.
I'm just saying.
I just think there's no denying. You got to give him his money. Got to give him his money. The man's earned it. He's been loyal, and he plays his ass off every night.
Yeah.
And he's really available. He don't
Yeah.
he don't really
he
get
is
injured.
dependable. You're
He'll
right
get
about
hurt
that.
here and there for like 5 or 10 games, and he's back.
Yeah.
Back. He does
So, I
play his
mean,
ass off.
He's available. He plays his ass off. Plays with a lot of heart. Got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Got to give it to him.